for Fears and Fortunes, Season 4, Episode 3. We have an amazing show for you tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. We left off in the middle of combat, and so I want to dive right back into that combat. But before we do, let me just first say a big shout out to the amazing people at Forgotten Adventures. Forgotten Adventures makes this whole show possible. They allow all of us to be here and put on this amazing show, and they provide all the tokens we use and the battle maps. They've made custom tokens for us. They fund for all the art that we do. So big shout out to them. Check out their stuff over at Forgotten Adventures on Patreon or at forgotten-adventures.net. Where you can find all of their maps, assets, tokens, and even like brushes. If you're using certain art programs, you can use brushes they've made to make your maps really pop and stand out. Likewise, the show is made possible by people donating and things like that. The party might be in over their heads with some of the battles today. They are definitely going to be over their heads more often this season. So if you want to help, you can use channel points, or you can use bits, or you can use real dollars. Anything you donate or things like that. If you use the hashtags hashtag Aaren, hashtag Sly, hashtag Fable, hashtag Una, or hashtag Zoraius, it'll add to their ultimate bars that you see next to all of them, which will allow them to do really fun, cool stuff. Let's see. Okay, I believe we are ready to go. I'm gonna send us to our intro, and then we're gonna jump right in. Okay, BRB. Let's see. Where are we going? Yep. Okay. Be right back. And fade.
Content warning. This series has themes of horror, including but not limited to death, gore, trauma, insanity, violence, isolation, manipulation, fire, insects, and more. Some of these themes also involve children. Due to the actual play nature of the show, such themes may appear without warning. Please use discretion when watching live and find trigger warnings in the video description. All players consented to these themes prior to the campaign's start, and post-game check-ins are done every session. Please consider using safety tools if you play with these themes at home.
Worry in your mind, fear is how it starts. Unsure of what you'll find, it could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance, break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance, and set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear: we face fears and fortunes. Don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.
All right, we are ready to dive in. Last time we were playing, you guys were here, surrounded by acid and lasers. We were in the middle of combat, and so we will dive right back into that, right where we left off. Okay. There we go. Music is
I'd like
going.
to hold on for dear life, please.
Yep, you are doing that.
Sweet. Thank you.
Now, can anyone remind me, did Winston get a turn before we ended, or did we go to their turn?
Don't think so, but I don't know.
I also
Cary,
can't
do you remember?
I want to say yes.
I think Winston's the reason that it's currently back in the right direction.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
I'll
Very
take credit
good.
for that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because the last thing that happened was the golem came out of the acid, right? That was the very last thing.
Yes.
It's at full health. We'll
I-
talk to you guys later.
Think you did shoot the thing, causing it to turn. Okay. So with that said, then we go next up to Byron's turn. For those who are just tuning in, by the way, party is trying to complete these puzzles, trying to unlock the mysteries of the Weaver. They completed one puzzle last week. They were in the middle of this puzzle when we had to stop. And they have one more after this to face. So we head over to Byron. Byron, who's fighting this clay golem, is going to go ahead. He's going to yell to Sly, "Do you want me on the golems or the laser stingies?"
Lasers! She screams at the top of her lungs.
Okay.
Where?
He's going to 5, 10, 15. He
Oh.
leaps across this, getting
These lasers,
here
yeah.
as he readies himself. Oh, you know what? He's going to make a... I'm going to make him do an acrobatics check.
Nice.
He's a wizard. I'm sure he's fine.
You've got this, Byron. Inspiration. Just in case.
Hey, 17.
Go.
Okay.
Nice.
He leaps onto this rock, and he is going to use magic missile to blast this one, turning it. Let's see. Okay. He blasts this one. Oh dear lord. Okay, good news. The laser bounced off of this mirror over here and did not hit anyone. Okay. I think he can move this one more time. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Turbo lag.
Yeah, are we getting a lot
What
of
just
lag?
happened?
Flag.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, one moment.
Hello?
Yep.
Yes?
Okay.
Yep.
I'm quite worried. I'm worried that was the lasers causing all that problem. One moment. Let me try turning them back on and just making sure that we're not having any other issues.
Look, we solved it.
We've solved
We
it.
did it.
Listen, if we have to take a couple of enemies off the board,
Yeah, you know, that's
Other
probably you're
lasers.
right. That's probably what's causing all the trouble. Yeah. No, why didn't I think of
Really
that?
demanding. All that
I think if
clay.
they were all bloodied, that would help.
I think,
Yeah.
helps the
I
bit
think we
rate.
actually... Team, didn't we just beat all of those creatures at the same time? So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
the
right.
up is in our
Actually,
of
future,
course.
right?
With the power of
That was
friendship.
a lot of...
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Right,
was a lot of
friendship.
enemies at the same time.
Friendship. I thought it was the power
Like an
of
anime.
Grayskull. You guys are using the power of friendship?
Okay.
Whatever works.
Can you guys see the map
were.
now? Is it working?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can see it.
Okay, I think what happened is when Byron hit that laser over here, it did a lot of extra math to do that. Sorry about that. We are
Byron,
here.
you killed it,
Okay.
brother.
Let's blame the wizard.
All right, that
Let's blame
brings
the
us
wizard.
to this elemental. Where is that one? Okay, that brings us to the water elementals. This one's going to attack Una.
Huh? What? No, you don't mean that, right?
You're in the water. That's a 10 to
No,
hit, so it misses.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, it rolled
Una
real
lifts
bad.
their feet, tries to kick back at the little fish.
Okay.
Stop that. Not
oh,
here.
This one
please.
will attack Byron.
I'm busy.
Let's see. That is a natural 20 to hit Byron.
Actually, there is going to be a slip from Una, and to catch their step, water is going to slide down, and they're going to step on the water platform, and that water platform is going to shoot towards that attack, and it will not make it a critical. I will use my
Okay.
second charge to stop it from critical.
Okay. Give me one moment.
Second charge from
this
my,
will just be normal
my,
damage then.
Guardian emblem.
That is going to be 14 acid damage. You hear Byron scream in pain. Oh, I forgot about these things. All right. They are okay, but otherwise that really hurt. That will bring us to Pepper. Pepper sees that happen to Byron. They are going to try to get over there so they can potentially help. Pepper hops over and is going to get themselves there. And that brings us to the clay golems. This one that just came out of the acid, ready to fight again, is going to attack Aaren. That will be... Natural 1, so that will miss, followed by unbelievable, a natural 20.
I genuinely cannot remember if I used my reaction last time.
What's your reaction?
In between rounds. Normally I'm either casting shield or I'm casting silvery barbs, but I can't remember if I casted one in between.
I don't remember a
did.
silvery barbs, and I don't remember a shield in this one. I remember it as spider, jade spiders. I think you're good.
Okay, then I will cast silvery barbs.
Okay. That's still a 27 to hit, but no longer a crit.
Gotcha.
Okay, that is going to be 9 damage to you.
Gotcha.
Wait a minute. Is that right? Oh, yes. Oh my god. That's crazy. Yep. Okay, 9 damage. Got it. That is their turn. Clay Golem over here will attack Fable. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. That's a 28 to hit. Fable, that's 23 damage to you.
Ow!
Next one will be at Zoraius. 14 to hit, I believe misses.
Yes, that misses.
Okay, this clay golem will move here. It has to make a check in order to get past the laser. That is going to be, let's see, athletics. It'll do. The clay golem leaps, and as it hits through the laser, you see it like burns part of its back, and it staggers forward, injured by that. It will take 8 points of fire damage. Okay, and then it'll use the rest of its movement. It dashes to make it to Sly. And actually, one moment, I think it actually doesn't have to do that as a action. That has hasten as a bonus action, so it is going to attack twice.
That's bad.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit, Chef.
17 damage.
Okay.
And then again.
Ooh, what?
21
What
to
do you
hit.
mean again?
That'll hit, Chef.
14 damage.
Okay. I will half that.
Do you want probably half the 17 I think it did before?
Yeah, I'll half whichever's bigger. I was just waiting to hear what everybody
17
had.
it would be cut down to 8 damage
Okay,
on that
great.
one, and then 14.
Perfect.
Okay, that is their turn. That brings us to Aaren.
And what are y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to move that thing?
We're trying to move it in the right way because that stone in the center there has to be hit twice by beams. So the calculations of it, I'm trying to leave to Byron while we take out the threats because I don't know what will happen. We're all standing so close to the lasers, them swinging and moving could hurt any of us.
George, could I attempt to make an investigation check to see if I stuck my sword in between the lasers, could I split the beam to bounce off of 2 different stones? Since my sword is magical and wouldn't fly from it.
Give me an Arcana check.
How does a 10 do you?
You know, you could try messing around with lasers. It could be very dangerous, but you're not sure what the outcome would be. You've never dealt with something like this.
Gotcha. I will use my bonus action to bamf out my wings.
Okay.
And
Also, Una is going to just suggest that the one in front of Byron should move. If you can make it to the one in front of Byron, if we could just turn that towards the right, maybe it could hit that far column on the very top of the cavern. If you expand, there's one like above, like where.
Right.
Can you
I'm gonna go help Sly.
Okay.
But
George, can you go wider? Because there's another one, right? Like
Yes, up here.
above there, that very top one. Yeah. So like twist and hit that, and maybe like reflect it down. That's where I'm thinking, chat.
Well, what would you like to do, Aaron?
I will fly into 10 feet above the one attacking Sly.
Do you, when you do your wings, does that stop opportunity attacks?
No.
Okay. Okay, so 5, 10, and okay, you fly up above this one. That puts you said 10 feet up. Got it. This one does take an attack of opportunity on you. That is going to be 17 to hit.
I'll take the hit.
I'm surprised that one hits. 18 damage.
It's exact, but I didn't want to waste another spell slot.
All good.
Okay, and then I will take out my pistol and take one shot at the golem down below.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit.
21. Yes, does hit. Roll damage.
That is 13 piercing.
13. Okay, got it.
And then I'll take one more shot at the... I'll try to aim and hit the other pillar,
Oh, this one right here?
like Una asked.
Yep, go for it.
Is that the one you were pointing out? Okay, gotcha. This is that. So effects means the next attack is an advantage. Okay.
George, above game, have the hits that we've done, or would Una know this actually, maybe in game, have the damage that we've rolled depended on like how far we've like turned the pillar, like the amount of damage did that depict?
No, I've been largely moving them as you wish to move them.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's all.
Aaron, what's the damage on that? Oh, it was
That
13.
is
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Okay. You turn it as it does. It blasts and it hits this one up here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're losing you.
The laser going wild.
No. Okay. One moment. I'm gonna do
Lasers
this.
off.
I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna turn this
Nice.
on.
You're back.
There we go.
Okay, now you're back. You're back.
Yeah. Give me one moment. I'm gonna turn a laser on manually. Where is this laser? Here it is. Whoop. I just moved Sly off that thing. Okay, there we go. Laser. Okay. Since you guys got to this point in the puzzle, I'm going to just leave this laser on. So that way we can keep going. I think the laser bouncing to more places was causing performance issues. So we know that you've completed this end of the puzzle. Everything this way still needs to be completed. Okay, that brings us to Fable.
Ooh, okay. I will do what I've been doing and slash at this golem with my cards because he just hurt me really bad. A deck save, please.
Okay. Deck save. They're awful at those. That's a 9.
That's going to fail. And gosh, I've rolled trash damage during this fight. 9 damage. Woo.
9 damage. Got it.
And then, hearing. How many feet is Sly away from me? Not that many, right?
30 feet, let's say.
Okay, cool.
May, do you want to get there? I can do that on my turn.
No, but thank you. I'm just gonna send a little healing magic her way, but I'm gonna stay right here because I'm hurt. Help. So I'll cast a healing word after I hear her cry out from those hits. That will be, well, at least I rolled better at healing. 17 hit points back to
17.
Sly.
Got it.
And that's it for me, I think.
Okay, that brings us to Una.
I've got this, right? I've got a good grip. I should be able to and they would like to try and like push off this platform onto where like Zoraius and Fable are. They can.
Okay.
To kind of just like hop over. I guess jump is still active, but I don't know. Can I just like push off or do?
Just
not sure how I can do
are you
that.
trying to jump to where Fable and Zoraius are?
Yeah, and then move forward. Or if I can jump, if I can just use this as a platform to get up top of it, and then actually truly jump towards like where Pepper
Yeah,
is.
just give me an acrobatics or athletics.
With jump, does that add anything or?
Oh wait, you have the jump spell on you?
Yeah,
Yes,
jump spell
yeah.
lets you jump 30 feet.
Yeah, he's good.
Great.
You jump over here.
Sorry, I meant towards Pepper, like on from that platform to
okay,
Pepper.
like here? Yeah.
Yeah. So with that in mind, I'm gonna have to. Oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do here? I don't think I can make it that way, but I am gonna try to hit it. Yeah. I'm gonna ask Aaren quickly. Aaren, have we tried magical attacks on this? I've been quite focused on other things. Do they tend to work?
Yeah, at least force damage has.
Okay, then. I think I should be able to. And I will try to do. Oh man. I would like to try to cast Gust of Wind if I could.
Okay.
I think that versus a radiant damage attack is probably better because they're bouncing these lasers off. So I think that Una's kind of a little bit more scared of using something that's light.
Roll a spellcasting ability
Or
check.
could I? Okay.
The other thing you could do is dash there. And at least that sets you up for the next turn.
That's true, but I think I'm trying to protect Pepper here, and Una is just like really trying to stay a part of this group because we're all on the edges of these platforms with all of these creatures. So,
Yeah.
So Una being there is a big desire here.
Okay, make a spellcasting ability check.
Got it. What am I using for that? Where the heck is this? Where are you at?
What you get? What you get?
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Could you help me with that? Like, what am I supposed to?
It would be whatever your spellcasting ability. So I believe it's wisdom.
Yeah. Can I just make Okay, just a hard wisdom check. Okay, cool. I got an 18. I got a 22.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. You turn this thing. Where do you want to turn it to? Like that?
So my thing is, I think I need to turn it to the one closest to it, to the right.
Okay. Got it. One moment.
Oh no.
The lasers.
Because I actually don't think. I actually don't think it needs to go to the middle one first. I think it needs to go to this one closest to Una. There we go. Or oh, I thought it was. Arwen. Yeah, that seems good.
There we go. You guys are very close. That brings us to Zoraius.
Yes. I'm going to look at the golem here and look at Fable. Mind if I steal this dance? And I'm going to grab Fable and Thunderstep 90 feet to the north.
Let's go.
I thought you meant to dance with the golem. I was like, go ahead.
Like here?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Could you also roll a Constitution saving throw for that golem?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Constitution check. 14.
That's a fail, so he takes 35 thunder damage.
Dang! You do this, and whoop, that's how I meant to do. Yeah, you do this, and the clay golem, it's like if you drop a clay pot onto the ground, it like smushes in its whole face. 35, it looks like it is on death's door.
Wonderful. That's my
that
turn.
brings us to Sly.
Okie dokie. I think that first hit from a thing made of rocks literally cracked a rib for Sly and reminded her a lot of the dream that she had just had with the claw, like how strong it felt, that clobbering effect. And then the second one hit, and it like is just a ringing in her ears, and she can see like Aaron's purple like wings in the light above her, but I don't think she can really concentrate on anything. And I think she's just gonna like try and fumble and reach out, and drops to a knee in this moment until she feels Fable's healing. I think feeling Fable's healing is what she needs. She's going to use her pistol and shoot this thing in the knee to try and trip it backwards into the laser.
Okay.
I want to attempt to do that if I can.
Make the attack at disadvantage because you're trying to essentially do like an extra, like a called shot, basically.
I'm not. I am actually.
Oh, you have a thing for
this. Yes, I have a. I can expend a sneak attack die to
Go for it.
use a trip. So
Yeah,
I will do that.
yeah.
It only happens if I hit, but we'll see.
Roll to hit.
That's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, great. Then I'm going to, instead of rolling 5d6, I'm going to roll 4, and one of them I'm going to use to invoke the trip effect. I need them to make me a deck save. The deck save is 15.
Okay, let's see. 9.
Great. Okay, so he's going to fall prone, hopefully into the lasers, but I'm also going to deal 4d6 of that sneak attack damage, and the
You don't have
damage
to
of
roll
it.
damage. They fall into the laser, and as they do, it cooks the clay into solid stone. Unfortunately, it also blocks the laser right here.
What? I was trying to trip him, he falls prone. The effect says prone. Are you sure?
He goes back to
stand?
fall prone, and as he gets hit by this, it's like he's like mid-fall, staggering backwards. That said,
Okay.
should be fairly easy to move this thing without it attacking.
I think what I'd like to do then is attempt to use my bonus action dash to rush forward. I have to bulldoze him over. I want to try.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, I'm 4 foot. Okay, here we go. That's a +0. I'm gonna expend a psionic die or two to do this, because that's a 5 on the die. So I'm gonna spend 3d8 to do it, because I have quite a few of my psionic die. So that'll push it up to an 18 for a strength, athletics check.
Okay, yeah, you slam into this thing, nudging it out of the way. Bam! You feel like your arm like go numb on the impact as this thing staggers and like lands upside down on the face up, looking towards the sky as solid stone. Okay, is that your turn?
Ow! Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, that brings us to Winston.
Okay. I think Winston takes note to how quickly Aaren flies over to Sly's aid. No matter how much time passes and people change, they still kind of stay the same. And he'll note his urgency to protect those he cares for. If memory serves, I threw one of his hand axes at the clay golem that he and Aaren were fighting. So above table, Winston's not a smart guy. I think he's gonna go and grab that other axe. I think that was just south of him. I'm gonna hunter's mark that clay golem and just start shooting. This is what he knows. This is what he's good at.
Okay.
And I'll stick to that. So pull out his 2-hand crossbows, like a dual pistol style, and start rattling off shots. The first one, where is this ability? Here we go. Ooh, that's a nat 1. That's awful. You hate to see it. The second one is a 12.
12 misses.
Incredible.
You fire these darts at it, and it just like gets stuck in clay and doesn't really do anything.
He just looks at the golem like, well.
Well.
And I'll just stand right there in front of it and just end his turn. We'll probably sheathe the hand crossbows or just pull the axes out, or pull an axe out rather.
That brings us to Byron, who is going to once again cast Magic Missile, and they'll shoot this one, which bounces it there. Nope, wrong way, and he'll start nudging it back. Yeah, he nudges it back and forth and realizes this is not working.
It's like the scene from Ocean's 12.
The water elementals, the water weirds. This one is going to attack Byron. That's a big miss. This one will also attack Byron. (13) misses as well. And that brings us to Pepper.
Pepper, I think we need to move the pillar that Zoraius and Fable are nearest to where
5,
we are,
10,
like right
15,
behind us.
20, 25.
But there
Pepper
are a lot
gets
of people
here,
behind.
and you see her focusing, and you see like two small pink and purple hands of psionic energy move this thing as she's like really focusing on it. It's been a long time since I've done this. And she turns it this way.
Hey, George.
Yeah.
Real quick question: how familiar am I with this information?
You've seen your mom do psionics before, but it's been a very, very long time. Like, she showed you like some of your first tricks, in terms of like how to use like your psionics a little bit, but you've never seen her use it in any real practical purpose. Go. All right, that is her turn. That brings us to the clay golems. You've turned that one into stone. This one here will attack Winston. Okay, attack. That is a 12 to hit, which I believe misses Winston.
Indeed, it does.
And then a 23.
Fuck. Yeah, that is.
That is 10 damage.
That's not too bad. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll take those.
This one will move up to Una and attack. $16.
Misses.
23.
Ooh, that's gonna hit.
17 damage.
17 damage.
Okay, I believe that is the clay golems. Yep. Okay, that brings us to Aaren.
Okay, so the laser's just stopped.
It stopped here. It's hitting a like a non-reflective side.
Okay. Got it. Well, I guess I will shoot that thing.
Go for it.
It's a 23.
23 definitely hits.
8 points of damage.
Yes, that hits. You turn it. Where are you trying to turn it to?
I guess to keep it. I guess to wherever the first reflective side would hit.
Okay. Turn this back on. Give me a dex saving throw.
Even though I'm 10 feet up in the air.
You're right. You are 10 feet up in the air. You are good. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
Byron will. Byron should be okay. He's down low. Okay, so actually,
So
also it's
then-
gonna hit this golem in front of you, so you're good.
Gotcha. And then can I use my second action to pull out Loyal Edge and just stick it down so that it bisects the beam into two, one hitting the stone?
Give me.
If I hold the blade flat.
Give me a. Let's see. I'm gonna say you can do an Arcana check on this. You're risking it for the biscuit.
It's 21.
21. You hit it. You bring down Loyal Edge, and Loyal Edge, an elven blade. This is an elven design. The blade hits it, and for a moment it does reflect, and there's a moment where it could split into multiple directions, possibly burning several people, including Sly and Winston. But you catch it just right. It hits yours, and then it bounces into the crystal, and you see it light up. As it does, the golems around the area immediately stop. The acid elementals sort of dispersed back into the water. And Aaren, you suddenly become completely aware of where the next challenge is. You see ruins sitting in the sand, not far from here. You guys are out of combat.
Right.
Sly is cradling her arm and shoulder into her ribs and is giving a thumbs up to her mom from
I think
across the acid.
he'll fly down and use his last bit of lay on hands and give you 5 points of healing.
Thanks, Aaron.
So yeah, and this is also the first time you see Aaron use healing magic before. So it's like the same purple, almost like that atomic purplish white flame that normally comes out from his dragon's breath is just coming from his palm. And then when he places it onto your injuries, it just feels soothing.
When you do that, I think Sly's hand opens and kind of wraps around your wrist to hold the hand that glow is coming from. And she says, "It feels just like one of your hugs. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it."
No problem, kiddo, and good job. I see you've been working out. The shoulder bash.
Yep, I think
You
it's
moved the whole
dislocated.
hole. Yeah, it probably is.
Yep.
It probably is. What's that?
What?
And he just pulls your arm.
Okay.
Snaps back
My
into place.
God.
Thanks so much. No, it feels a lot better actually.
Yeah.
Una's gonna walk or jump over and say, "Can I partake in that?" As they put their hand on top of Sly and Aaron's hand, this warmth, figuring it out, because I guess they jumped too quick, thinking that flame was gonna harm them for some reason, but it doesn't seem to be. This is like Aaron's hugs. This is good.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how it works. I just, I don't know.
don't
It's controlling
feel
energy.
my back getting any better, though. Could you pull on it, or?
Well, if I had 8 hours of rest, I'm sure I could find a spell in my repertoire that could help with that.
That is too long,
All
unfortunately.
right, that's fair.
Is everybody else okay? Sly's calling out, looking out around everybody else.
Winston's walking over
Been
to
better, but I'm all right. Says
Hanging in
Byron.
there.
I'm
He's gonna walk over to the rest of them and yeah, we're fine.
Okay. Yeah? What? Sorry. What? Yeah.
No, I just wanted to ask if your mother has ever done that before. Did you happen to? I don't. Actually, were you twisted around, or was I the only
No.
one that saw? Looking to Aaron to see if I'm supposed to be quiet about this, not knowing if this is some sort of secret. Pepper's psionic power at bay or at work.
I mean, she did a little bit, but it wasn't. When
Just have
she
never seen.
Yeah. Well, when she kind of made her mind up about not doing the whole Seer thing, certain other things, they just kind of
Yeah. Okay.
left behind.
So I won't talk about it. As they turn around to see Pepper and say, "You did. You sure did. Pepper up high." Just freaking out, just at the fact that they just want to ask so much more, and that they aren't for the family's sake. This is a lot of restriction upon Una, even though it feels like just such a small thing. As
I
they go
think-
for a high five with Pepper.
Go ahead.
Sorry, it was going to be elsewhere. So if it was something with Pepper, feel free.
Pepper will just say, "Thank you, Una. I've been an adventurer before. That was a long time ago, a whole life away."
So you are willing to talk about it with me?
Sometime, sure.
What time could that possibly be? I have a lot of
Maybe you
time.
could
I'm sure we
heal
have a lot of time.
Byron. He's looking rough. You see Byron's covered
Yes.
in acid burns.
Well, if we got 10 minutes, I could heal everybody a little bit.
I think I think actually.
You guys mechanically do not have to worry about healing, by the way. That
I was
just
gonna say,
happening
do
in
we
the scene.
get? Can we take some rest before the next one, perhaps? That one hurt.
It's fairly close, but there's time to take a long rest. I'm letting you guys know.
We're gonna have to take a longer rest.
Maybe we should get out of these acid pools.
You know, that is a brilliant idea.
Do you think I could possibly? And they're just like, you see Una kind of like peeking over the edge, like squatted down, just like wanting, kind of making this like diving motion. Do you think that this is a good time to, now that we've solved the puzzle, maybe the water doesn't.
With the water elementals.
I mean, the water elementals were fine. I should be too. I'm made of water, and I'm so.
But you're not made of acid.
Thirsty of.
Yeah, I believe those were acid elementals more so than water.
I knew that. Yes, but
elementals.
maybe the acid isn't acid anymore. As Una looks down, is the acid still bubbling and being acid?
Yeah, you look down hopeful, but you see, and you still see bits of blood in the water, quote unquote, from other people being burned by the acid.
Yeah, maybe you all are wise. Maybe I will take your suggestions. They pat themselves, and then they just take out their decanter and just pour it all over themselves, but they're just a little bit depressed that they can't just jump into this water. It's not fixed. So where's the next?
Yeah, that's kind of what we have to talk about, because things are about to get a lot more complicated. As he sits down and pulls out the other journal entries. Let's see here. This entry. We are set for the last landmark. It's entry number 7. A small, lonely ruin in the barren dunes of the skittering sands. While it's good to put the pestle beach behind us, the sands will pose their own problems. I cannot shake this feeling that this all resembles a game. The path is laid so clearly. While it has taken knowledge, cunning, and fighting prowess to follow, the design of it all is clearly intentional. For what purpose do these landmarks serve? Are they tests? If the tomb was truly meant to be hidden, then the best way to hide it would be none of these magical landmarks at all.
During this, Aaren, you start to see little dots appear on this. In this George above game, I'm not trying to ruin these pages at all, but Una is looking over Aaron's shoulder trying to read what you're reading, and the water from the decanter is pouring onto Una's ears and hat, and is splashing a little bit on the... You can keep going.
I know where these were our mothers, and I'd rather not tarnish them.
I didn't... Okay, I put the decanter down.
Entry number 8. We've made it. These ruins were small, so despite the barrenness of the landscape, I fear we would have walked past them without our guiding spell. The Sphinx waited for us with a riddle, and despite us preparing for the worst, that was all it was. Hera and I almost stumbled over our words with surprise when we spoke the answer at the same time. The moment of levity only amplified our giddiness as the Sphinx revealed the entrance to the lost tomb of the Spider Queen. We've made it. We really made it. I write this now by torchlight in the dusty entry halls of the temple. The walls here are already dense with pictographs and murals. We've set up camp here with plans to venture in slowly to take rubbings of the stonework and notes on the architecture. Oh, the knowledge this place must hold. I shall have so many stories to tell, little Aaren and Winston. Perhaps even Siren and Yola will find these tales interesting enough to listen to their mother ramble about history yet again. Okay, one last entry.
Siren and Yola, and so there's you two, and then Siren and Yola are your
Sisters.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that you had looking at Sly. There's more.
He
Should
talks
we-
about it. He has mentioned it several times, but I know that because we've never met them, it's hard to remember. So, yeah, big family.
This is the
Understood.
last entry. This place is like a maze. Treewell and Mugly. Is it Mugly? Mo? I think that's Mugly. I think that's you right there. Yeah. Urge us to hurry. That analysis can be done later and to focus on simply recording for now. I do know what they mean. Sabrina says this place is unsettling, and I agree. Everything is littered with dust and traps, and the only living thing we found here so far is spiders.
Oh,
They
no.
hang in every corner, and I get that crawling, itching sensation every time I see one. But once I get focused on a mural or an obelisk, all of that fades away. We've been mapping the place as best we can. We still haven't found the central tomb chambers. Ursa chides this is because we've been so cautious and studious, but it's said with a smile. She's been right beside me this whole time, taking magical recordings. The symbols from this oasis occur regularly in pictographs here. I will have plenty of data to analyze for them later. Tomorrow, I'll set aside my need for thoroughness and focus on finding the central chambers. I'm quite certain, based on the inscriptions, that those jade stelae points, the jade stelae points the way.
Stelae are like a sort of like a sort of like a plinth or a almost like an obelisk, but it's like murals sort of that would decorate the way.
Right.
Winston
So we've got
returns
a
Good, sir, good.
so we've got a Sphinx, then a maze, and it's easy to get lost either way.
And you got the magic to see the exact location.
Yeah, we're not too far away from it.
He'll go to like pull out his pipe again, but his hand is like shaking a little bit. This is him kind of trying to smoke to calm nerves. It feels very close. This is the furthest he's gotten so far on this search. There's just like an amping sense of anxiety of trying to close this story. Let's do it. Yeah.
And they don't know how the person you got these papers from, there's nothing past them being there. First day. No other entries.
George, go do a history check on like if there's anything Winston might recall from the encounter with that person.
Sure.
It's a flat roll, so. Oh, that's a 16 though.
What you were told, these were found somewhere in the Skittering Sands. It's possible within this area. The Skittering Sands feel like they go on forever. And I say feel, it's not been thoroughly mapped what's on the other side of the Skittering Sands. So for all intents and purposes, they do go on forever since no one's really gone that far. But it's unclear where they were found in relation to all of this. What's clear, though, is that they weren't found in ruins. So, for whatever reason, these journal entries were filled in inside the ruins, and then at some point they left. Or at least the journal did. It's unclear how that may have happened. All that was found was a bag, some tattered notes and refuse, and then this book, which has been magically protected via the spells that are on it.
I'll kind of like meet Aaron's look. It's a miracle we even have this. Found in the skittering sands. You remember? Not mapped. No one's completed a documentation of the area, so we know for certain this got out, protected, but what made of the party or where they went afterwards, if they got out, I don't know.
Alrighty, I need some time to think, plan. Everyone, prepare for anything. Primarily exploration. Also anything that may try to control the mind.
You know, like punch Winston, not actually punch, but like a light jab in the chest. Is this an open planning session?
Sure, just give me one second.
Good.
And I think he just kind of stands up and just kind of walks a little bit distant into the sands. Like 100 feet out from camp, and just like has this like deep breathing session to calm himself from like having this panic attack kind of take over.
Is there, I mean, Una is, with respect, is walking over to help with this in some regard. Whether that's just like a soft hand on the shoulder. Una's not saying anything. They know their actions with you have caused a lot of stress, but they also know like that this is a purpose for them. Being there, Aaren, and being there as like, you know, this from the past of Una's clerical upbringing. This is something that like Una would really like jump at the opportunity to have with someone on land. And it looked like this might be a good time to start. So in that regard, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you hear Una kind of like speaking in Elvish, just, you know, hoping for your healing, hoping for that torment to kind of ease. As silent as they can be, because they know that a firm grip and a loud mouth do not get that far with Aaren.
I think he appreciates the company, and I think he just has this moment of just kind of staring out at the vista. And just constantly fiddling with the hilt to loyal edge. And I think he just had this sense of, as he tries to gain that calm, it's almost like he's like casting channel divinity, where he is just trying to refocus himself. And the essence of all this energy that flows through him and all this anxiety and everything that he is, and is just trying to
How long do you think that you would be in this area? Like taking your time just for...
I think he'd be here for like a solid half hour.
George, I know that there's not going to be a benefit to this because of the half-hour choice, but Una is going to hope and help and cast like atonement to kind of like restore this frustration, using ceremony in the atonement way to kind of like ease this, conflictive nature that's happening inside of him. Obviously, it won't be a full hour, but, still
Yeah.
want to try to do something for him.
Um,
Whether that's just warm light or just like, the water that surrounds Una's body at all times, just like kind of enveloping Aaren.
Yeah,
a way that's not
I'd
too-
say this moment in and of itself would help with that effect that you're trying to gain without even a spell being needed.
Understood.
Just the silence alone, and that comfort of you being there as a presence is enough.
And before you're done, before you're, you feel connected with yourself again, Una will take that, that minute before you get up to leave, to step away and let you have your peace and sit in it.
I think very similarly, Sly sees Winston looking fiddly, which for her means anxious. And even though she can't know for sure, she's going to take the chance. And is he like sitting, standing? How would she find him if she were to approach him?
Sitting on a rock, that would, hopefully is like at like a chair's length, a comfortable chair kind of
Okay.
height. Just kind of sit down, hunched over, fiddling, and then just smoking from his pipe with very, very like meditative breaths, kind of like Aaren, but also in a different fashion.
I think it looks very like stoic and picturesque from a distance, and Sly comes in and like hops up and like scooches way too close and just props her knees up.
Yeah, okay. Good to kick back after a long day of danger and adventure.
And she's gonna like move her shoulder into yours and pull out her sketchbook, and she uses it for painting, sketching, lots of things. You see it's nothing but like designs that look like they should go on cards.
How you holding up, sport?
Oh, they didn't tell you? The Seer is indomitable. And so, I'm doing really bad. I think I bruised a lung. That thing hit me really hard, and I saw kind of like a cosmic like flash. And then it was just like, oh, I can't hear. Oh my God, am all my friends dying? Am I supposed to be helping? Oh no, am I too slow? Am I not strong enough? I better do something. Oh God, is that blood in my mouth? And then it was all fine, kind of like it always goes. So, how are you?
Kind of like it always goes. Yeah. You're fun. He'll pat Sly on the shoulder. The mention of coughing up blood and breaking limbs, and probably had caught her from the periphery of his eye, seeing her barge into the golem. Will cast Cure Wounds. And she'll just see this sort of red, almost like an ichor that like covers his hand, but it's not gooey, it's just warmth. He's a bronze dragonborn, and his element is fire, and there is like a heat but a comfortability that comes with it. And I know we're taking a long rest, but just sort of like him checking in on her as she's checking in on him.
You can heal too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, comes in helpful on hunts, killing monsters and whatnot, especially if you're by yourself.
Are you by yourself a lot?
From time to time. Sometimes it's easier to move when there's less feet following.
I have really tiny feet. And my mom says you can't even hear them. It spooks her all the time.
Spooks. The word spooks.
We can't hear well.
Yeah, your mic just went like underwater sub-sounding almost.
what is happening to the internet?
This is still. Am I still
Yeah.
underwater? Am I
Yeah, you're
still
good.
down?
No, you're
You're good.
great. You sound great now.
The word spooks, he hangs on to. Sly is, even in like this very like upbeat, cheery kind of like summary of her travels, the chaos, the turmoil, the gravity of her role as the seer, I'll kind of look to her and just say, you get scared, yeah? With all of this running around.
All the time. It's actually, I think I have a theory. So thistle spells are particularly brave, right? It's historical fact. But bear with me. I'm so scared that sometimes I can't move. So what I do is I just close my eyes really hard and I think about what Aaren would do, and then I do that.
I think I lost Meadow for a second.
Okay. She's there.
Am I back?
Yeah, I could hear you the whole time.
Cool.
They've been there the whole time.
I'm also like not showing on stream, I think, but I see myself here.
No, I see you.
I'm seeing, on stream, I'm seeing everybody good.
Oh, maybe I'm just way behind then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think mine was catching up as well.
But to sum
Sorry.
up, Sly was saying that she gets scared all the time, and even though her family is famously brave, I'm pulling on the mechanics of halfling bravery. She gets scared all the time, and so she just thinks about what Aaren would do, and then she does that.
That's very. I think he'll nod his head as she's like saying this. She'll see him like actually crack a little bit of a smile. The mention of using Aaren as an example to steal nerves. It's a good policy. But yeah, to answer your question, I am scared. Worried. I've not got this far before, but I'd be a fool if I wasn't a little bit, right? Just
You could be a fool anyway.
yeah, that's true. I don't know. It's just
Can you tell me why?
he kind of like looks in the direction of Aaren and then looks back over to you, Sly. We drivel hogs have all gone our different ways. Aaren, with you, my sisters, living their lives, myself, doing my own. It's nice, this, being around, but when we finish this chapter for my mom, our mom, I don't know. I wonder what the future holds, is all, when it ends.
Well, what do you want it to hold?
I'll have to get back to you on that one, Sly. I don't think I'll know yet.
Okay, but you should probably be quick about it, because reading those journal entries, it seems like it's going to be very dangerous, and I'm going to do my very best to keep you alive. I prefer my family members to be breathing and able to give me birthday presents. However, if you should perish, I think I'd want to go knowing that I knew what I wanted out of life.
He's like thrown back a little bit. There's like a little bit of bewilderment. Not that Sly is saying wise words, but it's the conviction that comes from them. And even if Sly doesn't think they are wise, I think to Winston, he'll really admire the conviction behind them. Yeah, you've got a good head on your shoulders, a good group around you. I can promise you that in the face of danger, I'm resolute. Existential crises, I can't really give you a guarantee there, but slaying monsters, fighting evil things that want to kill us, that's a bit more my bread and butter. But nonetheless, I appreciate you checking in on me.
Checking in on you? Hey, no, I'm a famous seer. I'm very busy. I have many appointments to keep. I'm simply finding the best, most comfortable rock to practice my craft. And her head kind of just like lays on your shoulder as she continues sketching.
She'll sense like what was probably previously very rigid body language kind of loosen and soften, and he'll just go back to smoking his pipe and kind of like doing a little one of these like kind of peeks to see what she's drawing.
Mind if I have a quick thing with Fable, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
I think.
I mind.
Oh. I think Zoraius spends some time pacing around trying to find Una, but Una's currently away with Aaren. And at some point, he looks around and goes through his belongings and goes out a bit away from wherever we set up camp, and then comes back to find Fable. Fable, I need a favor from you. A bit of an odd one.
Another one.
What if I told you you get to pour wine on me?
Not as good as pouring it on myself, I guess, but go on.
There's something I want to try, but I have to be submerged in some way. I wanted Una here with the decanter, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. Come with me.
Okay.
So I lead Fable like maybe 120 feet away from camp at this point, and in the sand I have 6 wine bottles already corked open on like just in the sand somewhere off.
6 wine bottles that you want me to wine board you with?
So, Fable, I need to contact my patron. And
This is how you do it.
And I just need you to pour that on my head while I try to contact them. I know it's ridiculous. Oh, hold on. Wait 1 second. He's going to take off his shirt and armor. I don't want to get wine stains on that. My bad. And tosses it off into the sand.
Wow. The party's gonna have a lot of questions if anyone sees this.
They already assume what they want, so I don't know how I'll explain contacting otherworldly deity or power with wine, so...
George, I do want you to know that in that last minute that I walk away from Aaren, I do want to see this whenever you so deem that I can wander upon this scene. That is fully up to you, my lord. Thank you.
Zoraius, give me an Arcana check. Before you do, I'm just going to say this. I
have a spell that I'm
can't know
casting.
if this would work. I like as the person making the lore of this world, I cannot know.
I think it's a
if
roll on the
this would
D100.
work. So I'm just going to have you roll a D20 with your Arcana.
Before I roll Arcana, does it help if I tell you that I'm casting Contact Other Plane?
Oh, I was gonna offer to you. I could do sending that is a better spell for that.
Are you contacting your patron or are you contacting other plane?
I'm contacting my patron. The spells, it gives it to me with my subclass, and it says that I can contact my patron for free.
Oh!
And ask them 5 questions. I'm just doing the wine for flavor because I've
Give me
always
an
been
Arcana check
waterboarded
anyway.
otherwise. Okay.
That's brilliant. That's
Okay,
freaking brilliant.
How are you? How you know we have
Natural
puzzles
20.
to solve tomorrow.
Natural 20.
Natural. You better pour. You
Zoraius,
better pour, girl.
I
You
hope we
take
have
the
charcoal at
scarf.
camp.
Zoraius, you take the scarf you have and like wrap it around your head.
Yeah.
And what
do
is
that.
essentially is happening, and this is not pleasant what I'm about to describe,
Just
but
hold
what is
your
essentially happening, Fable, do you go through with it?
Can I just pour the wine down his throat? I don't need it. He can just not breathe. I can't think I could waterboard him.
It's okay for more. I got this.
Oh, you
Thumbs
idiot.
up.
I swear to gods if I have to revive you. And I'll start pouring the first bottle.
As it
Wonderful.
happens,
And
it's
what a
not
waste.
the liquid itself or the being submerged. Zoraius, what you correctly maybe have intuited, it is the feeling of drowning that suddenly pulls you there. As you once again find yourself suddenly, fixing that, finds yourself suddenly underwater. Give me one moment. Here we go. Yes, you dive in. What are you asking?
I have some questions for you.
Where are you?
Sorry, it's my turn to ask. Are you connected to these trials that we're performing?
No.
Were you involved with the last Seer?
Give me the details of this spell, if you would.
No worries. It says, the DM answers each question with one word, such as yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, or unclear. If the entity doesn't know the answer to the question, if a one-word answer would be misleading, the DM might instead offer a short phrase as an answer.
Okay, and what was your last question?
Were you involved with the last Seer?
Divine involved.
Did the last Seer obtain any power from you?
No.
Once I've completed what you've sought me out to do, will something bad happen to the current Seer?
That depends on the choices they make.
And Zoraius, sitting with one question left, with one that he didn't anticipate asking, for a moment wants to know if his soul is damned from this entity, but pivots. What is your name?
You hear a unity of voices, not one, but two. Because they both answer in tandem. Our names are not important. You answer to us.
Would you look at the time? I only had room for 5 questions.
You snap out of this. Zoraius, as you find yourself back here, you can't help but shake the feeling that you may have done something very bad.
All right, spit it all out.
Okay.
You don't need all that. Here, water. Oh,
Okay.
I don't know if that's best, right? I think you need a little
Yeah,
water, just a little.
Yeah, thank you. I think I just fucked up.
I'm so sorry.
What could you possibly have done?
And Una, yes, you are here, probably cleaning Zoraius off with water from your decanter.
He said, thank you. That's mighty odd. Fable, what? Did you do this?
Do what?
Drown.
Pour wine?
Drown.
On Zoraius? Shirtless in the middle of the desert? Yes.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but...
I tried to find you, Una. Don't take it personally. And I roll over and dust the sand off my back.
You were gonna ask
like
Una to do this before me.
Well,
like
I
to
wanted
take-
water and not wine, yes.
Can I take the wine out
Oh,
of
so I'm a
like,
lush.
the pores of Zoraius, that have gotten into like the eyes or the nose or whatever?
So much
kinda,
of
like,
it has
pulling the
already
wine?
evaporated or have fallen into the sand.
Wine? Okay, good.
You've taken some of it off.
The hell?
Yeah.
Thank you, Una. And Fable, if I was going to spend wine with you, I would rather be doing it, drinking it, and not pouring it over my face, yes.
Well, we can still chat. What did you do?
I contacted my patron and asked them some questions.
What?
I think I'll wait for the group to gather. I want to share what I've learned.
Everybody, everyone over here. Una just gets up and starts running, doesn't know in what direction, is just gonna try and pull everybody together.
All right, we're saying Una did the drowning then, since that was your plan.
I'm gonna start getting dressed again.
As everybody comes over, you're gonna hear one thing and one thing only from Una. He thanked Fable and then thanked me. I think that something's wrong.
Sorry, what's going on?
Yeah, was it? Whew,
I contacted my patron. And one, they didn't know I was here. They're apparently not involved with these trials. I asked if they were involved with the last Seer, given their interest in you, Sly. And they asked me for a clarifying question. So I asked them if the last Seer received any power from them, and they said no, quite angrily, might I add. And I asked them if, by completing this mission, if you were going to have harm, and they said it depended on you.
I'm sorry, and you're speaking very freely about your patron. Can they hear you right now?
They did not even know that I was here. They asked me what I was doing. Probably on account of no true oceans or water being nearby.
Well, that's an advantage.
Yes.
Could this all be made up? Could this
Zoraius,
all be just because of the desert? The heat getting to Zoraius?
Zoraius, make an insight check.
Oh God. Yep. Aye, Captain. That's an 8.
Oh.
You're not sure if it's the heat or the lack of moisture or just the distance from the ocean.
It's possible that this could be the heat, right, Sly? Like, I thought I saw an oasis in that. Well, that did end up being real, quite real. Water was flowing.
Potentially.
I'm sorry. What? So did you speak to them or did you not speak to them?
I spoke to them, yes. I cast a spell. Byron, I have an important question for you. What do you know of people being assigned 2 patrons? I asked for their name and they said we. They keep saying we. And there was 2 voices.
It depends on the patron. You could have. There are times you can have an enclave, a patron more as a a body of magical practitioners. It could be a god with two parts.
Okay. Thank you. I need you to know, Sly, that if anything happens that I can prevent, I would rather stand in that way than have something ill fall upon you.
It's real kind to you, stranger. I think they were pretty clear about who it's going to come down to. Did they give you any details on that part? Maybe which decision I should make to not get everyone hurt? Or is that just kind of on the fly for me?
The exact phrasing implies the completion of adding all the ghosts to the cards.
Yeah, working on that part.
While we're all here, I am a little concerned. Sphinxes are celestial.
Is that bad?
I just find it very peculiar. First we fought a fiend, now elementals, now a celestial. I hope we don't have to kill this thing.
We're just gonna have to bring our thinking caps tomorrow.
I'll try my best.
I have mine.
Fine. Can I get some new spells from you? First level. I'll cover the gold costs.
What spells are you talking about?
I'm so glad you asked. Would you happen to have a witch bolt? And would you happen to have a spell fire flare?
What is it called?
Spellfire Flare. Evocation,
Spellfire
first
Flare?
level.
Absolutely not. But Witch Bolt,
No.
yes.
Man, it stinks being a wizard.
All right, yeah, I'll take that. I'll deduct the 50 gold.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before you head off? Okay. You guys venture out into the sands. As you do, venturing across the dunes, the heat rising up. You guys see it in the distance, a small shrine. Pillars surround it. There looks to be a statue that resembles a Sphinx. As you guys all approach it, you find yourselves here. The sand stretching up to a statue adorned with gold and what looks like some type of sapphire colored crest or crown. As you approach,
Quickly, I would like to see if I can roll a perception check to see if there's any remains or remaining like notes or symbols or glyphs or anything that was talked about in the journal entries.
no,
because they
nothing here.
guided him. Okay.
Aaren, as you approach, you imagine your mother and her friends approaching in kind. Were they ready to deal with this thing? Were they ready for what was inside? And what was the consequences of their potential failure? Is there anything you all would like to do as you approach?
Cast guidance.
Make sure you have marked off a long rest as well.
Oh.
I would like to use one of the cards to cast Detect Evil and Good.
You do. Detect Evil and Good tells you the presence of Fey, Fiend, or Undead, correct?
Yes, but also
Elemental
this is
Celestial.
because we know we're coming up against a Celestial. This is more to kind of like go off what Byron was telling us yesterday, but it also lets me know if there is a place or object that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. So I'm trying to make sure I don't want to step anywhere I shouldn't to offend this thing, is what I'm saying. So as this is up, I'm trying to make sure I am on my P's and Q's and I'm not going to offend this thing or touch anything that is sacred and doesn't look it, or anything like that. Any objects that could have an immense power or be connected celestially, I want to make sure I'm on the guard for that.
You don't get any sense of that. You sense in this statue like faint but buried goodness, that of a celestial. Among this place, you sense, and the cards sort of like weave this information into your mind of this place being one that was once very sacred for very different reasons. The stonework around probably has been changed many, many times over generations. But this is an old path that many have traveled to before. As you venture forward, as you get closer, Aaren, you imagine your mom walking up the steps and placing a hand on this thing. Do you follow in her footsteps?
I do, but before I do so, I cast my Channel Divinity on Sly.
What does that do?
So this will give them advantage on Wisdom, Intelligence, and Charisma saving throws for the next minute.
Okay. You do that as you step forward, and following in your mother's footsteps, she places her hand on it, and you imagine them doing that as you do the same. And as you do, suddenly the statue begins to come to life, crackling with energy. As you step back, the stone starts to break, and then suddenly there is a flash of light, and the statue is gone, replaced instead by this. Landing on the platform. The Sphinx looks out towards all of you, its eyes gleaming with energy and power and judgment. And that is where we'll take our break. We'll be back in just 10 minutes to follow up and get into this encounter of a sorts. We'll see whether it becomes combat or whether it gets solved real quickly. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just 10 minutes. And please, in the meantime, put your thinking caps on. You are going to need them. So, BRB?
George, can I have cat advantage? I have 2 cats on screen, and I also am playing a cat.
Do we need a cat on screen for advantage? I'll go steal my roommate's cat.
Okay.
It's just a big cat. It's fine.
Una has their...
Every month, Forgotten Adventures releases new content for use on your online D&D games. Let's see what they released this month. Do you want to make a wish? Thankfully, FA has you covered with the brand new Dao and Jin tokens that they just released. Or, if you're more of a Last Wish fan, we also have this new Witcher-inspired token, the Leshen. I personally have one wish. Can we get a level up? But that's not all. They also just released their Kobold Adversary pack, and I mean, look at how cute and expendable these guys are. Or cute and deadly. It depends on if you're fighting Tucker's kobolds. They also released 2 Feywild Seasonal Elf tokens, which go amazing with the new map from FA Battle Maps, the Feywild Throne, a gorgeous locale for you to finally fight that tricky Archfey patron of yours. FA Battle Maps has also released a new flexible cave gallery map for you to customize for your next encounter. Is it a monster's nest, a smuggler's den, a hidden lake? You decide. They also just released Skull Gate, the perfect map for welcoming your players to hell. Just what the Defenders of Phandelver needed.
Wait, what?
And when it comes to assets, they released a ton of desert-themed assets. How many was that exactly? Let me count. Over 1,300. I can't count that high. And you can use all of those assets in Foundry via the FA Nexus, which just got updated to version 0.3 and now has a layer manager, not to mention updated pathing, an elevation tool, and a scatterbrush. FA released all of that this month, and we're only getting started for the year. Be sure to follow us on socials so to keep up to date on their latest releases, and keep tabs on our stream campaigns like Defenders of Phandelver or Fears and Fortunes on twitch.tv/Forgotten Adventures for you to see all of our wonderful assets in action.
Stranger? Stranger.
Sly.
Hi. Yep. I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Hi. Are you Where?
You can feel her heartbeat, like on your hip bone, just thrumming. She is terrified.
Sly, are you okay?
I'm not strong. I'm not strong. I'm gonna lose them. I'm gonna lose everybody. I'm not strong. I need to be stronger. I need to be stronger. I need to be stronger.
Sly, look at me.
They're gonna tear me apart. They're gonna tear me apart. And I'm gonna
Sly.
shove Zoraius.
Like, wait, Sly. You're safe. You're here.
Safe.
You're safe.
If you're a dungeon master in D&D, you should always keep your players guessing. Always.
Seeing that there's only the last 4 buttons left, he'll attempt to finish the puzzle, which we believe are power words. So we got kill, heal, stun, and pain.
Do you have less than 100 hit points?
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
We all do.
Why would you say that? Yes, I do. Why would you say that?
Because that's what power word kill. If you're under 100 hit points, you die instantly the moment it goes off. Thankfully, that doesn't happen as you trigger the final thing, and the trap, the puzzle. And as it does that, the spider stands upright again, returns to its post.
I've already died within the past
magical
7 days.
barrier.
Illegal!
The magical barrier goes away. You okay?
We just got
Good.
trolled so hard.
That's so.
I'm so mad.
The party, for Fears and Fortunes, wanted things to be brutal. They wanted enemies they could just completely hate. And they wanted me to fuck them up like I do to Fandelver. So I hope I gave you a taste of that. I will try
Actually, I'm
harder
fine.
next week. We return. Following the puzzles that Aaron's mother followed as well many years ago has led you guys here. This Sphinx has awoken and glares at all of you. Where would you like to be on the map as this conversation is taking place?
I think for Sly, she'd like to be right in front of that fallen pillar, a few feet behind Aaren. Yeah, like she'd be down at the bottom of the stairs for sure. But she's certainly not hiding or cowering behind anything. I think coming upon a celestial is a really exciting event for her, and she has read that they are good in nature. So, and she has no ill intent toward them. She just wants to go past. So she's in awe, wide-eyed, and very respectfully taking in this really beautiful being.
So
I think it'll
Winston
be
is.
next to Sly.
Next to Sly, got it. And Winston?
I was gonna say the same thing, but I'll say maybe like a triangle formation. So Winston is just in between Sly and Zoraius, or on the right side actually. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
in a very similar sense of like admiration. There's just like a monster hunter kind of looking at it, the sheer capability for terror and disaster. But yeah, right there is perfect.
That's exactly where I was gonna say. I want to be like not line of, like kind of like peering over these fallen pillars and stuff, but close to everyone still.
And Una?
Una wants to be as close to this thing as possible. This is so interesting. Like every step that Aaron takes, obviously Aaron's kind of like taking this forward, but Una is enthralled by this happening. Like there's just so much oddness happening that they are just so into it.
Well met. You seek to enter the tomb of the Weaver.
We do seek that.
And you have completed the trials thus far.
Yes.
Yes.
And they were very difficult.
But we have survived them.
You have survived them so far.
And we hope to continue to. Right, Aaron?
With this, the Sphinx stands up straight.
Very well. Then I shall ask you this.
And I'm going to put this in the chat for you guys as well.
Thank you.
George.
Yes.
Also, could I roll like some sort of religion check on how to greet some sort of celestial deity like this?
Sure.
To just respect it from a religious point.
Yeah.
I'm low-key glad we're all taking the like
Never mind.
cautious
Never mind.
respect route on this.
Yeah,
Mine,
Una,
that's
you're
just
not
a natural one.
You're not sure. This is unlike any celestial you've met. Not a lot of sphinxes in the ocean.
They are going to bow, like get on their knees and just bow as they greet this after they've spoken, as they stand so tall.
I
Not
will
knowing
ask
if
you
this is going to help.
For you to enter, you must get it right, or you must best me before you perish. With a single gust, I take flight.
And with that, this thing leaps up into the air 30 feet with its wings flapping.
With a single gust, I take flight. Though you'll rarely find me in a fight. Start with 13 and you'll miss. Step back twice and give me this.
And at this point, I would like everybody to roll initiative as the Sphinx unleashes its claws and gets ready to enter combat.
Oh. Do we get that bonus from you, Aaron? What
Yeah,
is it?
+4.
How- +4.
And advantage.
Wow. For once I rolled below a 30.
Of course, I got a natural 20 on the puzzle.
Same.
Okay. Okay, so
26.
Winston, what you get?
19 total.
19. Okay. 19 update 19. Okay. Zoraius, what'd you get?
With the +5 from Aaron, right?
4.
Oh, +4, it's 27.
Okay. 27 you said?
Yes.
Okay, I'm realizing those bonuses you guys said did not come through on this, so I'm gonna go one by one. Aaron, what'd you get total?
29.
29. See, yep, it did not do that. Okay, 29, got it. Zoraius was 27. Sly, what'd you get?
26.
26, okay. Una, what was yours?
16.
16 plus 5 though, right?
Oh no, I got
4.
plus. That was plus 4. So so 17.
No, it's plus 4, not 5.
Oh, it is plus 4. Okay, cool. Because I got a 12.
Okay, 16, got it. And Fable, yours?
23.
23. Okay. Oh my God. And
And I'm near the bottom right now.
Okay. So we enter into combat. You guys, I've sent in the ping chat the riddle for you. Just one more time for the audience. With a single gust, I take flight. Though you'll rarely find me in a fight, start with 13 and you'll miss. Step back twice and give me this. And one moment. So starting off top of the round is Aaron. What would you like to do?
Can I do some form of a check to help give the party a hint?
I will say probably not, just for starting out. If you would like to try.
You just passed my turn. I don't.
If you want to hold an
That's all I
action
got.
in case this thing makes a move on someone.
Sure. I'll just. I will just cast Blade Ward on myself. And
Okay.
that's about it.
You cast Blade Ward, and this thing will use, let's see, this thing is going to target you, Aaron. I need a con saving throw, DC 16.
It's a 17.
17. You are okay. Okay, very good. It stares at you, and you feel like this weight of time on you, but you shrug it off as you just like ready yourself for any potential combat. With that, that brings us to Zoraius. What are you up to?
It's already started attacking Aaron, right?
You see its gaze fix on Aaron for a moment, and there's just like a shimmer. You think this thing's capable of quite a lot of things, as that was a legendary action. It's not even its turn.
Okay. And just so I understand, James, the solutions are either kill this thing or solve its riddle, but we're fighting and trying to solve that at the same time?
Yes, you are.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna swing. I'm gonna roll 2 flail scourges.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit on the first one, and a 17 on the second one.
Okay. Would you say what was the first one? 21
and 17.
Yes. Both those hit.
Cool. The first one does 12 points of force damage. The second one does 7 points of force damage.
12 and 7. Got it. So that would be 19. Okay, understood. Got it. You
That
hit
is my
the
turn.
thing, and it smiles at the sight of that. As it 2 blasts hit it, and it will do its prowl, arcane. Wait, is it arcane prowl? Yes, arcane prowl. As suddenly it vanishes and reappears next to you to make an attack.
Okay.
Now 30 feet closer to the ground. As it does, it will make that attack. 13 to hit, I believe, misses.
It does miss.
You deflect as you deflect as it jumps down. Does that? That brings us to Sly.
I have a question. I don't want to get anyone
Crazy.
killed. Do I get the sense, or would I have gotten the sense from Aaron reading us those journal entries, that making a wrong guess would have a negative effect?
You do not believe so.
Okay.
And I'll let you. I'll just spell out like the basic rules of what's happening for you guys as players, just so there's no confusion. Right now, you guys can make a guess on your turn if you have an idea of what the answer is. But as we go, there's no punishment for wrong answers. This thing is fighting until it receives whatever it's looking for, or until it's defeated. And if you guys don't want to hurt it, that's fine. After enough rounds, I will open up to you guys making rolls to try to get hints and stuff like that. I just didn't want it to necessarily be like right off the bat I'm doing that. So, but yeah, that brings us to your turn. What would you like to do?
It rushed up very quickly, and I think with it landing in front of me, I'm trying to think, and I'm not even confident in this answer as a human being above table. But Sly, the second something comes to her mind, even if it is an effect of like a sudden panic or a startle, would guess. And this particular thing seems familiar because the last time we talked about this, it was Seer's Day. And I think she would make a guess and would be like, I'm a gust of wind. It flies in the wind. I'm a 13, and then 2 steps back. -2, 11, 11th letter. Is it a kite?
Nothing happens. As you stumble on the riddle, is that your turn?
I want to use my bonus action. She's going to keep guessing. If there's no adverse effect, she's
use your
gonna
bonus action.
Yeah. So she's going to use her bonus action to... would this be considered, because it's a really large creature, would this be considered provoking attacks of opportunity if I used my cunning action to dash or get further back?
Well, you can use your cunning action to disengage and then just move with your movement to get back.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm trying to get up closer to the seal that it came from.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Perfect. I just want to be able to have a place to think, because every time she comes up with something, she's going to keep tossing it out. And that'll be my turn.
At the end of your turn, it will use another legendary action to swing on Zoraius, since they're the first one to engage. That will be...
Hi there, friend.
23 to hit.
That hits.
You take 19 damage.
Okay.
Its claw coming down, scratching you on the side. And then it gets to its actual turn. On its turn, it is going to... it is going to use its mind-rending roar. I need everybody... I need everybody to make a DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
Why?
Okay.
Oh, nice, got it.
Is this a magical effect?
Wisdom +1.
Like a spell?
And everyone
It's
gets a
not
+1
spell,
from being in my
it's
aura.
magical.
Oh, thank God.
I would say it's not a spell for your purposes because it's just a roar.
Yeah.
I rolled twice for having the advantage from Aaron's channel divinity, and that was a 15 with the advantage plus the 1 from Aaron. So that should, unless I'm not close enough, I can't tell with where I'm at. But I got a 16.
What's the area of your thing, Aaron?
Sorry, it is... let's see.
Do they have to be within 15 feet or 20 or more than that?
10 feet.
10 feet. You do not get the +1.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Then I am going to use a psionic die to boost my 15. So let me roll
Okay.
that d8 real quick.
So Zoraius is the only one who failed.
Yeah, that puts me
Okay.
at a 19.
Yeah, you're good. Let me
Maybe
just
someone's
double-check.
tired from all the wine they had earlier.
Dang. So Zoraius is the only one who takes damage from this. Okay, that is going to be... that is 27 damage to you, Zoraius. Psychic.
Okay, copy that. You said 27?
Yeah. 27
Can
damage,
you roll a wisdom
and I
save for
believe
me?
one other thing, which is you are incapacitated until the start of the Sphinx's next turn. That brings us to Fable.
Oh gods. Okay. Can I make a guess with my action and then use my bonus action for something else?
Sure.
Okay. I hear these at the carnival all the time. Sometimes they're usually abstract, like a secret. Just yell something out.
Is that your action?
Yeah, that's her guess. Her
As
first
a
guess.
legendary action, it yells "wrong" and it swipes at you. That was going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
16 damage.
Okay.
You still have your
No.
bonus action and movement if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna think about it before I make another guess again. And Zoraius just got the shit beat out of him and he's right next to me, so I'm gonna heal him with a little healing word. Send some sparkle your way for 22 hit points. And
Thank you.
I am I'm not gonna move because it would just I don't have anything to avoid provoking opportunity attack, and it looks like it hits hard, so I'm gonna kind of dance from side to side, ready to try and dodge if it hits again while I think about this silly little riddle.
Okay. Byron is going to cast Magic Missile on it. That is going to be 13 damage to it. As a legendary action, this thing will turn its focus towards Byron, and Byron will need to make a con saving throw. You watch as Byron suddenly gains 1 level of exhaustion and suddenly appears. Byron gains a level of exhaustion and suddenly appears like they are, I would say, about 30 years older.
What?
Yep.
Silver Fox Byron?
No way. Show us the art.
I do not have art for this.
Doesn't count then.
Effects.
Doesn't count.
Okay. Exhaustion. Okay, there we go. We're at level 1 exhaustion. That brings us to Winston.
Oh, wow, this is fun. I'm gonna expend a hunter's mark on the Sphinx. Is it on the ground or is it still flying? Or is it
It's on the ground.
sensational? Riddle's Winston does not know, but fighting he does. And seeing this thing in full form is gonna be what a beauty. I'm gonna charge at it, get right in the face with the hand axes in both hands, and take a couple swings. Or attempt to take a couple swings. First one is a 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Shucks. Okay. Second one for the extra attack is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Awesome. That'll be 5 slashing with 3 on top, so 8 damage total for that one with the Hunter's Mark damage. And then, if I'm remembering, bonus action. I think that's it. I think as far as movement goes, I'll just stay right there, in between Zoraius and Winston, just taking the Sphinx on head on.
Okay, very good. That brings us to Una.
Interesting. So it must be... No, it couldn't. They take 2 steps physically back.
I knew when I wrote this riddle, I knew you were going to take 2 steps back.
It had to happen.
I considered it. That makes sense that Una would be the one to do it.
You take 2 steps back.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have an action and
I
a
would like
bonus
to say,
action?
Yes, I would like to first say, trip.
That's your guess. It with Arcane Prowl, it teleports next to you, and wrong, and it will swing to attack. That's a 10. It misses as you like stumble over this lion head. This claw sweeps over you. You still have a bonus action.
Taking 2 steps back again.
All right.
And
are you sure you want to do that?
Are
you sure you want?
Oh no.
No, you don't want to do that?
No, of course I would. No.
Okay.
I look at Sly. And I'm going to kind of like mutter like to my lips and theirs. And God, how can I communicate to this person? I'm asking to kind of like have like some sort of mental link with you, if I could. But I'm gonna just say Jinx.
Okay, that brings us to Pepper. Pepper will.
And this is, if I could, I do want to note that this is coming from knowing what was in the notes and what Aaren said, and knowing that the 2 people spoke it at the same time from the notes.
Okay.
And they were surprised. And whenever you're surprised, that was kind of like something like that. So getting on that track, Jinx is definitely not it, right? Too.
No. Pepper, Jinx is not it. Pepper runs over here, and hearing you say that, they're like, I hate puzzles. Okay, hold on. And they're like really thinking on it. That brings us to Aaren.
I'm just gonna go up and make a bunch of attacks.
Go for it.
I will bonus action cast Divine Favor to get an extra D4 on all my attacks.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 18 to hit.
18, that does hit.
Oh, did not mean to roll that again. That's the wrong button. That is 9 points. Wait. Plus a D4. 10 points of damage total.
Got it.
For that first attack. And then second attack. 27 to hit.
Yep.
Plus a D4. That's another 10 points of damage.
Got it.
And then last attack is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
For 11 points of damage.
You, frustrated by this conundrum, run forward, leaping off this like broken lion statue, landing next to it and start unleashing blows on it. The thing smirks as you do that, and it will, as a legendary action, swing at you.
It has to subtract a D4 from its attack, whatever it rolls.
Okay, and I believe that will not hit with a 14 after the subtraction. Swings, you deflect with your blades. That brings us to Zoraius, who is incapacitated, and that brings us back to Sly.
Great. I have been continuing to try and think on this. The 13 and the 11, the numbers are really sticking out to me, and I know I have 13 cards. I know that the 13th one is not the one I should start on, because that would be a, what did it say? A misstep or a mistake? But the 11th one, is kind of the one I know well at this point. I don't want to touch it. I'm very worried. I'm very, very worried. Sly would instinctively move to her cards and would be like thumbing through them at a very quick pace, counting them so fast to get to that 11th card quickly. And once her hands touch it, I don't have the time to do anything else.
What you doing?
Crying. The only free action I have. I think my hands touch the card for the Bone Collector, and nothing comes to mind. Like, yes, it's the 11th card, but it's not clicking anything into place. So I will use my current bonus action to hide.
Okay.
And what I'd like to do is use my action to... Nope, can't do any of that. I am going to hold my action for if the Sphinx attacks me.
Okay.
Because I'm still thinking here. Super thinking.
That brings us to the Sphinx. The Sphinx will go ahead and they will... They are going to... They will make 2 claws attack against... Oh, actually, first let me make sure if I get this back. That would be a... Nope, do not get it back yet. All right, so they will make 2 claws attack against Aaren. 1... Do they also minus a D4 on these?
As long as I'm concentrating on Blade Ward.
Okay, so that's a 22 to hit, minus 3, making it a 19.
Okay, then I'll cast Shield.
Okay. And then again, with a natural 1, misses. Strikes twice. Your defenses are formidable, it says as it steps back. But how is your mind? And it's going to do a curse on you. I need an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. It's a dirty 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. Dirty 20. So, no damage. So you don't take any damage as it essentially gives you like a much easier riddle, and you like easily answer this one. This is the Curse of the Riddle ability it has. If you had failed, you'd be stuck for a turn trying to figure out what this is and taking psychic damage. But you passed, so you just respond. What riddle answer do you give it?
Gefilte fish. My mind's working just
You've heard of
fine.
that one before. It says, that brings us to Fable.
A dream.
It suddenly vanishes, reappears next to you, Fable. Wrong!
Shit.
And it makes an attack on you. That is going to be 11, I believe, misses.
Oh, thank God.
Dang, I am rolling so bad. Earlier, I was rolling so good. Okay, that brings us to... do you have a bonus action you want to do, Fable? Or movement?
No, I don't want to move right now because I don't want to get hit. I will. I'll just do some more healing. I saw Una get hit, so I'll just wiggle my fingers that way. It's some sparkles while I look up and tear at the giant lion in front of me. That will be 16 healing for you, Una.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I'm gonna stay there for now, and I'm
Wait,
thinking
13 as in... I'm
16.
sorry. I'm sorry. Who are you healing? Are you healing me?
Didn't you get hit?
I am fully healed.
Oh, I thought I saw you get hit.
No.
Who did I see get hit? Did no one get hit? Just Zoraius?
Just Zoraius. Yep.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess I'm healing Zoraius more than...
Just Zoraius and you.
Okay. I'm fine for now.
Heal yourself.
Okay. Well, I
Sorry.
get scared and I heal myself.
Byron
That's
goes
it.
to run and cast a spell, and as they do, you hear their knees pop, and he's like, oh, okay, that's new. Sorry, one moment. Which brings us to Winston's turn.
I had a full body cringe. Winston looking at this Sphinx hopping back and forth. Damn, teleportation. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Lore as his eyes kind of like widen to analyze this creature. And with that, I would like where a creature is marked by your hunter's mark, you know whether the creature has immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities, and if the creature has any, you know what they are.
Yes, it is resistant to radiant and necrotic damage. It is immune to psychic and immune to being charmed or frightened.
Good to know. With the distance that he's at from this creature, he's gonna pull. Actually, no, he's gonna charge it again. He wants this thing to stay in one place, and he's gonna fight it until it stops moving around. So swing with this first hand axe. That's a 13 to hit.
13 misses.
This hurts.
Hey man, I'm rolling bad too. It's okay.
I want to hit this thing so bad.
I want to hit you guys so bad.
I'm
just
glad you said that because I just
kiss.
crit. It's a 26 total, but for a natural 20.
Natural 20? Yeah, that hits.
Natural 20. Hell yeah.
Roll damage.
So here we got 11 plus the full damage, which is math is hard. 16 plus 11, which is 27.
Yeah.
Right? I'm doing math correctly?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is hard. And then 5 damage from the hunter's mark on top of that.
So 32.
32.
You
And
hit
actually, sorry, but wait, there's more. 1d8 because I have Colossus Slayer, so I do extra damage to a creature that has taken damage already.
Damn.
So it'll be just another 8 on top of that, so 40 damage total.
That's my brother.
How you said 40 damage total?
40 damage total.
Jesus. All right. As you
That's my
hit
brother.
it scowls at that. Let's see how you are a few years older. Give me a con saving throw.
Oh, fun. Let's see how this goes. That's another nat 20. That's crazy.
Oh.
They try to age you, and you in fact do age, but you actually age to like your peak age. You haven't reached your peak age yet, so you actually feel better now than you did a moment ago.
Like Winston looking at it, would just be like, "Thanks, I feel great."
That brings us to Una.
They bow to the griffin.
Okay,
Or
you
the
bow.
Sphinx. Yeah. And as they bow, let's see. I'm gonna. Does anything happen with the bow?
Nothing happens with the bow.
Great, awesome. And they look up and they're going to say a riddle.
Oh, you're just saying you're guessing riddle?
They're gonna just speak a riddle, just some sort of riddle. So they would like to kind of repeat the riddle.
Okay. You repeat the riddle. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Well, that's just my one action.
Yes.
It's as a guess.
Oh, that was
And
your.
then can
Okay,
I
you
have
were
a
making a
bonus
guess.
action? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm making guesses. These are all guesses.
It vanishes and appears next to you. You do have a bonus action before I do this.
Okay, I'm going to say sticks.
Wrong. As it attacks, that is 11 to hit you. Oh my God, I'm rolling so
It
bad.
misses.
I've rolled so many threes.
Keep going.
Okay. Yes. That brings us to Pepper. Pepper will shout out, "Sly, what was the first one you said?"
I'm trying to hide, but I think very quickly I just like pop out from the side and go, and right back in.
You do that, and then this thing will. It's actually honestly bothered by both Aaren and their brother, so will take another attack on. It is actually going to take an attack on Winston. It vanishes and appears next to Winston to make an attack. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
That misses.
No.
Winston looks at it. You're back. Yeah.
My Sphinx isn't doing really good. Okay, that brings us to Aaren.
I am going to look and go. Keeps moving all over the place. Damn it! And then hop down from this statue and run over to whack it again.
Okay.
And we just keep the good times rolling.
Go for it.
That is, oh no, a natural 1.
Natural 1. You swing and miss.
And then next attack, 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Yeah. And then I will, that is 8 points of damage, and I will use my bonus action to pump in, on this attack, a Shining Smite.
Okay.
So that's going to be an extra... Oh, that's going to be a whopping 5 radiant damage, but get this here, gang. This is a concentration spell, and until unless concentration is broken, it sheds a bright light for 5-foot radius, and attacks against it have advantage.
Nice.
And it can't benefit from the invisible condition. And then I just have one more attack. That's the wrong menu.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
Yep. Roll damage.
Button. Work button.
And Zoraius, you're on deck.
With that is going to be 16 points of damage.
16, got it. Zoraius, what's up?
I have a turn of damage to make up for. I'm going to run towards and hit it with my flail.
Okay.
The first one is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And the second one is another 23 to hit.
Yep.
The first attack does 12. The second one does 9, and I'm going to pump 68 of force damage in with an Eldritch Smite.
Oh, dang. Yeah. What's the rest
for
of
an
that?
additional 23.
Damn! You come running up and slam into this thing.
Oh, wait, George, there's more.
Say what?
There's more. I'm also going to throw a d6 of necrotic damage in there and heal a hit dice worth of hit points. So an extra 4 necrotic.
Okay, it only takes 2 necrotic, but still. This thing roars at you, and it will go ahead and swipe with its claw at you.
Okay.
26 to hit.
That does hit.
Good techniques, Record. Oh!
Deal.
That'll do 10 damage to you.
And it takes 36 fire.
Jesus.
With Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke? Damn. All right. 36 fire. You are formidable. I will give you that. That brings us to Sly.
Are we yet to the point where I could start making checks for hints since
Yes.
I've been doing nothing but?
We are at that point.
thinking? What should I roll for this? What would this be?
It would be intelligence or insight, your choice.
Okay. I'm rerolling that as a 1, and I'm lucky.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. You have your ability
Yeah.
for that.
I'll take the 24 instead.
You think your mom was onto something when she was asking you. Your mom rather thinks you were onto something, and your mom having faith in you really tells you that you were very close to something there.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm close to 17 things at once right now, George, because my brain is split into 18
Yeah.
dimensions.
Do you remember what your first
Yeah,
guess was?
mine too.
Yes, because, and I remember why, and I'm still on it. The 13 and the 11 are up in my brain, and it was kite for being able to take flight, obviously, but also the 13th letter of the alphabet being M. 2 steps back from that is the 11th letter, which is K, which would allude to kite, but it wasn't correct. So now I'm like, what is light enough to still fit some of those parameters? And now she's thinking music and like steps and steps down and up and notes and things like that, and things that start with K, and she's having a rough time, I will say that.
Do you want to make a guess?
No, but I am going to make an attack since I'm hidden.
Okay.
And I got to start helping. I'm
Hell
still thinking
yeah.
I have to
Let's
start
go.
helping. I don't want to kill the Celestial, but I also don't want it to kill my family. I spent 3 rounds trying to be peaceful. I shoot it with my gun.
Okay.
That's my girl.
I'm gonna, because I'm hidden, I'm gonna crit fish. See if I
Yeah,
can
go
do
for
that.
it.
All your attacks are already at
I got it.
advantage.
Oh, great. Well, I got a dirty 20.
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to start with 9 damage, and then with the sneak attack on top, that will be... 1 second. That will be another 17 on top of that 9.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, because it's immune to... I mean, yeah, as a bonus action, she is just going to hide again so she can continue to think.
They see you stand up. Do you have an answer to my riddle? And then suddenly, bang! And they definitely did not expect a gun. And it hits them. Oh! You see their eye looks like it is very badly wounded. They
so
do
sorry.
not look like they are in good shape. That brings us to their turn. Yay! It is going to make everybody here do a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, I'm after it?
Yes, you're after it.
Okay, cool.
We get a bonus, right?
Oh, only if you're within 10 feet of Aaren.
Which right
Aaron
now
failed.
is Zoraius.
Hold on, I'm
Winston,
a lucky
and
rerolling
Fable.
mine. Oh, okay, shit, I still.
It's a
I think I
17
passed,
total.
right?
Say
Did
what?
you roll at advantage?
I did not. Oh, yeah, I can roll at advantage.
I gave that to you instead of myself.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, who here
I rolled
rolled below a 16?
I did.
No, I rolled a 16.
16 for Fable. Anyone else below a 16? Aaren? Okay, so Aaren and Fable. The both of you take 32 damage. As you do 32 damage, and you are incapacitated until its next turn.
That sucks. It's about to be my turn.
Yeah.
Can I think while incapacitated?
Yes.
Then could I do an insight check while I was, say,
Sure.
incapacitated?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know if this helps to focus, but I'm really stuck on the... I can come up with lots of ideas for the first 2 lines. Fable's really thinking about the 13 line and what that means, if it's like a saying or if it's something like in their lives, like with the tarot or something specifically that references to. I'm gonna roll for insight. What did I roll? Oh, a natural 20! Plus 5.
Natural 20.
25.
You think that
Nice.
A, Sly's thinking is correct, but also I will give you this hint. You have said it within the last 2 rounds.
Oh my god.
You have said it, but
Okay,
not in
I can't
character.
do any. Right. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, I can't do anything anyway, so now I'm gonna spend a round thinking about everything I've ever said. Chat, help. Just kidding.
Byron will ask, anyone have any ideas? Anything we can guess? And they rolled very poorly on that intelligence check.
Kiss! Sly shouts the word kiss.
Wait, I was literally thinking about that.
Can you two get a room, please?
Are you sure?
No!
As they walk over, their knees popping. The Sphinx.
What?
You. The
Wait,
answer was
I
kiss.
literally. Nobody heard me say that except for you, George, when I said kiss, and I was just joking, and I thought it was that, but then I didn't understand the 13 line.
We had to give the kitty a little boop on the snoot.
Sometimes a kiss is all we need.
If you start with 13, then you'll miss, which 13, M.
Oh, it
miss.
is the letter thing. Okay.
Yep. And as far as it takes flight and you won't see it in a fight.
Those are both
you
kiss.
can-
Those made sense for kiss.
Yeah, you can blow
I
a
had-
kiss.
A single gust, I
Yeah.
take flight.
Yep.
Yeah, like you could blow a kiss.
I honestly
Or it
thought
could-
there was a
or it
good
could
chance
bloom in-
Fable
it could
might
bloom
blow
into
a kiss
love.
to do a spell or something, and that would also end the combat.
Oh shoot!
So much. I'm so glad I guessed it. I'm so
Fable
stressed.
kiss in chat.
I'm going
You
home.
guys were within 10 damage of killing it. So, way to go!
Wow,
You
good
didn't
job,
kill
team.
a Celestial. No one has to make
Yay.
morality checks. Good job.
Thank
Oh,
God.
God.
Thank God. I did not want to
Whoa,
kill it. I
hey,
was so
whoa.
scared.
You may enter. As it stands down, it backs aside, and as it does, you see this sigil starts to glow.
Hey, good fight.
Is it
Thank
back
you.
yet to its position? Oh.
You are all formidable.
Even me? And Sly pops out from her hiding spot where she had
As
just
it licks its wound, I was like, yes. What was that thing that you shot me with?
Oh, I call him Salty Harold.
Salty Harold. You are formidable. You may even survive what is to come.
I have a question.
Yes.
Who bound you to this place?
I am here of my own free will. As a gift to the Weaver.
Why serve them?
I hoped in service that I may aid them in finding a higher path.
Is it working?
I was not forced to spill your blood, so I would like to think so.
What
I have
if the
a question
last
as well?
party? Yes.
Is this
Last
entrance
party
also
got
an
my
exit?
riddle right away. I'm sorry, you were saying, Winston?
I'm sorry. Just asking, is this entrance also an exit?
It is.
Could
The
you?
last group exit.
I would not know. Once you go in, I will return to guarding the entryway. When you wish to leave, you will appear here on the steps.
Okay.
Could I just ask you one thing?
Yes.
What's the coolest thing you ever saw? I'm asking for my friend Alden. He doesn't get out much.
Define cool.
Like so sick and wicked that you dropped your jaw and were like, whoa.
I saw 1,000 worlds burn.
Yep, that'll do it. Okay, bye.
And she's gonna start climbing in.
Do you all step upon the sigil?
Do we have time to rest beforehand, or must we enter immediately?
You can short rest. If you want to push
I
for
would
it in long
love
rest,
a
I
short
wouldn't
rest.
advise doing it out here in the sun with the Sphinx, but certainly inside you could attempt to. That's up to you guys, though.
I don't know. Sphinx seems pretty chill.
I think we could probably get a short up here out of the way, and then if it looks safe down there,
Sure.
we can take a long rest down there.
You guys can short
everybody okay
rest.
with that?
100%.
I
Okay.
have full hit points. I'm cool to defer my response.
I defer mine too.
I would love my spell slots back, yeah.
Okay. Are you guys ready to move forward?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
during that short rest, Sly is sketching and painting the Sphinx, but not in a card, just on an open page. I think it's her first attempt at just painting something she sees rather than redesigning something she has.
Okay. You all enter into the crypt. I will point out, if you do need a long rest in the crypt, it does seem like your mom was able to do that safely. You guys step upon the circle, and as you do, you vanish and find yourself suddenly in the dark. You're deep underground, that much you know. The entire place takes on a quiet. It's almost unsettling. As you venture through the tomb, the place is lifeless, as your mom said, but also as your mom said, you see spiders every so often. They'll, as you approach, and any light from any torches you might be carrying causes them to scatter, and they skitter away. The walls are at first adorned of images of an elven man, a ruler of some kind. You also find, in some spots, defaced images of what would be symbols to Loth. You follow and you find those stelae denoting the passageway to go, each one marked with one of those symbols that you saw at the oasis. You venture further in, and as you do, you begin to find carvings on the walls. Carvings that seem to tell a long and complicated story. You find one wiping your hand across it to remove dozens of cobwebs from its surface. And you see this. Moving your torch about.
Can I read this writing?
Yeah, it looks like it's written in Elvish. Very, very old Elvish.
I'd like to read it out as we look. Sly, a little lower. Could you?
This
or
one
higher? I'm so sorry. Thank you.
looks like it reads imprisonment.
It says imprisonment. Is there something next
Of who?
to it?
Yeah, there's more. images.
Those are my cards.
They are. Yes.
Oh no. Why are all my cards here? What?
Can I read the bottom?
This
To
one
the group?
says suffering.
Imprisonment. Suffering. This is not... Are your cards suffering?
You notice the figure in all of these is the same. Minor variations depending on their state, but the same as the one here.
I do love the cheery places you bring me to, Sly.
Yeah, like a walk down memory lane.
There's
There
more.
wouldn't happen to be a raisin stored after this, would there?
Honestly, I don't know what to think anymore.
You told me that that the powers of these cards were given by someone, right, Sly?
Yeah.
And that
What is-
was the...
What is that? Wait. I don't understand. I don't understand. Wait. Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11...
Is there
13.
14 of them?
14 and 1... What does this say, George?
Control.
People don't look happy.
Imprisonment. Suffering. Control.
I don't like this.
They worship the one with the cards. They're kneeling.
They're crying.
That don't look like worship.
It looks like subjugation.
You're not sure.
So 15 cards. But this person who was wielding them is trapped in a web. And the weaver is underneath.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Or
And
history,
what does this
if you
say?
wish.
That'll be 26.
You don't think they're trapped here? This one mirrors the first one you saw. You slowly walk over, tracing the symbols. At one time, the web was under this spider, and they wore a crown. You also notice there's imagery here. This one at the bottom. Do you know what card this is?
The one with the swirl or the one under the line?
Under the line.
I would think that would be the one I got my Salty Herald gun from. The Drowned Rebel.
The Drowned Rebel, correct. You look back here, and there's that line again, and beneath it is the spider. Their crown no longer atop their head.
So, Lolith imprisoned the Weaved Watcher, and then they used the cards to escape and overthrow them.
Stolen power.
And what does this
That
one
was
say?
meant to torment them.
Yes, Una, you asked what this one says. This one reads victory.
No. Okay. And the next one? Nope. Sly looks physically ill.
Sorry, correction. The ancient weaver historian that helped make these, Android Grace, corrected me. The last one said triumph.
Triumph.
Also, way to go, Android Grace, for making these amazing images.
These look so
These
cool.
are so cool. Yeah.
Coolest
Jinx.
thing ever. I've been so giddy about it.
Love it.
You think maybe now they are praying based on this image.
This is how they... Sly, this is how we... I felt like I had to be in the past, though we've changed. I
With me?
thought when we lost... I thought we should do everything to protect you. I thought we should... that your word, the Seer's word, is their will. And now I don't feel that way, but this is depicting a way I thought at one point.
What are these comments, these fireballs?
You can make history or insight.
I keep rolling real good. That's a 30.
Hell yeah. 30? Oh my god.
As you look at this one, you remember what the Sphinx said to you about seeing 1,000 worlds burn. All these people outside the influence of the Weaver. Everyone outside their influence didn't make it. Destroyed. Buried. This one reads sovereignty. Those within their rule were protected. It's unclear what the cataclysm was or why it happened.
And this one
As-
next to it.
As you contemplate that, you are suddenly struck by the image of the one next to it.
What necklace is that? Wait. Is that,
Yes.
is that a seer?
It is the only other figure in these images that has an eye.
Yeah.
This one is called a rival.
Oh, we are absolutely porked, my friends. We are I'm so scared.
Worked is a curious word. I would say this. Well, it doesn't end here.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So, since they were able to bestow the power of the cards into the Seer, that means that they've become more powerful than the cards they use to overthrow a god.
They're sitting on a throne of corpses. What is this? What am I?
Ooh.
Well, look at that.
What does this say?
Release.
They released the spirits in the cards?
Let's see the next one.
The last one.
I don't like this story.
Maybe it's something that happened before, not a prophecy?
That's worse. Because I know I wouldn't do this.
Una, what did the last words say?
Sleep.
Please.
Sleep.
Is it possible, George, to make like some sort of understanding of all of this to kind of
Sure. Give me
tell
insight
the group
or
because
history.
Una would be more.
Can I piggyback on that with
Yeah.
I want to gain insight on that second to last one to see if this is a betrayal or if this is a part of a
16.
plan with the Seer putting the Weaved Watcher to sleep.
Una, that was a 16 you said?
Yeah.
And Aaron, do you want to make a roll?
Yeah, what would I roll for this? Insight, you said?
Yeah.
What were the first words before triumph for the other?
That
I think it
was
was the first two.
Subject
one
one.
moment. Yeah. Actually,
or it wasn't subjugation, it was triumph, right?
No, I
Okay.
have up triumph. I need the ones before it. The two before it, I think.
I believe this one was imprisonment,
Imprisonment. Okay.
suffering. You can also look at the art in the fan art channel.
Cool.
For those interested in getting a closer look at these, we can also post them on the Forgotten Adventures Discord in the streaming shows channel. If you go there, we will be happy to share it. Just let us know if that's what you want.
And
go ahead.
are we're missing cards, right? Sly only has 13.
Sly has 14 cards, but there's
One
only
of them is blank.
one is blank, and 3 have yet to be captured.
Okay.
Una, from what you can tell, it would seem that the Weaved Watcher was once imprisoned by this spider monarch. And then, which for you, I think you would make the assumption that this is the Spider Queen.
Yes.
Then there was a long period of suffering. And then at some point, the Weaver gained control over that suffering and made it into this deck with their followers. And that deck, they were able to triumph.
Over the Spider Queen.
And then after that, there came some great cataclysm. But those closest were protected. Aaron,
Understood.
you look at this, and from this, it's unclear whether this makes it seem like they were given. This makes it seem like maybe they were taken. You do see that the cards were released, however, which does beg the question, all the things you found in the cards are more recent than this place. If things were released, they can't be the same ones that are in there now. As for rest, it seems like some of the Weaver's people stayed along while others followed this one.
So, question. Aaron, you were trying to figure out if it seemed like a deal they made or like a battle or something?
Because it looks like the cards were a gift.
Yeah.
However, I can't tell if the second to last one was a betrayal or a fracturing within this sect, or if this is a part of the plan for the Weave Watcher to be asleep for a certain amount of time.
I feel like the Seer, using their powers as you do, Sly, the energy that surrounds your hands, is the one that has ripped the spirits out of these cards and has overthrown the Weaved Watcher. And in that case, in the final image, where the the 6 followers are not bowing or crying, but rather standing upon their own.
Yes. It is not a good.
You are.
It's good that
you are the rival.
I'm no one's rival, and we are standing in the tomb of what seems to be both a Spider Queen and a Weaved Watcher. And are we sure?
Sly?
Yeah.
It will be okay.
Right.
You're less sure, by the way, Aaron. I'm sorry, please continue. My bad.
It will be okay. This is just a story from long ago. You may not be anyone's rival. But this shows good. This shows choice. This shows Skylar is lacking on the words, but some sort of like, not power, but challenge. There we go.
Yes, I want to clarify. This is a rival. A rival.
Yes.
Wait, like arrival. Like to arrive.
Like arrived here.
Like they arrived.
Okay, yeah.
There's something special about the Seer to be able to wield the cards.
However,
Either that or they were chosen.
You are less sure that they were offered, Aaron, as you look at this one, because this is the exact same pose, meaning this may have been at the height of their power that the Seer arrived.
Look at the second to last. Look at the second to last. A god on their knees to what? A human? A halfling? Why would they do that? By choice.
There's one way to find out. You guys
It's
can
like we're
advance
repeating
forward.
a cycle.
I'm going to cast Channel Divinity again, because I get it back on a short rest. And I will use that to do my Divine Sense as we move forward to detect celestials, fiends, and undead.
you definitely detect undead here.
Mm-hmm.
You even, the spiders that crawl around this tomb, you don't think they're all living either.
Be careful. There's a lot of undead.
Okay. I think it's time we maybe go wake the Weave Watcher up and ask a few questions. See if we can get some answers about both your mom and me.
Is this I guess I'm gonna ask above table then. Is this a good thing? Does anyone think this is a good thing? Because so I do have the right understanding. Cool. Una is going to say this is not a choice that needs to be made now, Sly.
This
is not.
we're in the tomb. We don't have a choice. We move forward or we leave empty-handed without the answers we came here for. And that's not something I'm willing to do for Aaren or Winston. We have to go forward.
Is this answer finding the tomb? Isn't the answer being here?
No.
Is the answer not knowing where the webbed weaver is?
Enough.
Oh.
All right. Sly.
I'm listening.
And I think he'll kneel down.
She's not looking at you at all. She hasn't turned away from looking at the panel they're in front of right now.
And I think as this happens, he'll kneel down and say, if we've learned anything from this journey, we have learned that your fate is not written in the past. You were not your mother. You were not her mother. You are not this Seer. You are Sly Thistlespell. You are who you choose to be. These cards, see it over there, and all of those pictures. Whether you use it, whether you destroy it, it's all up to you. But never for a second doubt that this isn't your journey. And it's your choice how this ends. And as a part of this, he will take 10 minutes as magic begins to flow from him to you into his hat. And he will place his hat on your head and cast ceremony to do the coming of age ritual. And just, even though the hat's too big.
You immediately can't see her eyes for a second. It like slips right down over and she has to push it back up over her eyes and over her head.
You choose what these cards are. And I will fight whatever tries to stand in your way.
Hey, Aaren. You're a really good dad.
Well, that's only because I had an even better daughter.
I know that's right. Jeez, it took you forever to give me this hat. You know how many times I've stolen this thing out of your trunk and worn it around? Look at this thing. Now it's all sweaty and there's a dent in it. You know that I threw my first knife and that's where this cut came from, and I could have sewed this up a long time ago. Man, kind of got this out of the way. Hey, Mom, look, I'm a real adventurer! And she literally turns and looks at her mom and shouts that out in the tomb. Her mood completely brightened, at least for the moment. This is a big milestone and she will take the time to relish it.
For the next 24 hours, whenever you make an ability check, you roll a d4 and add it to the check.
I've been guided into adulthood by my cowboy dad.
Aw, cute.
You feel like this.
Yeah.
You feel this. You feel this intense support and love from Aaren. And you shout back to your mom, and your mom has the most worried look on her face, and you realize she did not know any of this story either. There's still so many questions, and the only way to get answers is to go forward. Do you all move forward?
I slip my hand into my mother's and give it a squeeze, and I will start moving forward. Yeah.
I'd like to put my hand on Aaron's shoulder really quickly while the group advances forward.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Yeah.
There's something I'm remembering that I want us to keep in mind. The first day I met all of you, there was a desecration of the Seer's grave, correct?
Yes.
We've still not located her, correct?
No, you did.
We did?
Yeah, you guys buried her.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, I never grabbed you. Keep going.
To a certain
like 2
degree,
seasons ago. You're okay.
I do
sorry.
understand what you're getting at. At the end of the day, there's still someone else. There's another player involved in all this. Or multiple. That also know the truth. And they're making power plays.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need more swords. And he stands up.
You guys leave behind these carvings, these murals, these stories of the past, and you march forward. As you do, the tight corridors of this winding tomb covered in spiders and darkness and cobwebs and old history long forgotten and lost to the sands, suddenly the tomb opens up and gets wider. So wide, with dark vision, you even struggle to see how far the room opens up above you. And as you move forward, you look around. When suddenly, as you guys enter into this larger space, you find yourself standing here. And then suddenly, lights light up. And you find yourself standing here. A massive arena.
The arena.
Oh no.
We just walked into the boss battle.
Men
Yeah, we
with
did.
the lower bodies of spiders, but their bodies themselves decayed and shriveled and aged, but still alive, stand surrounding you. And there on the throne, watching you all. Well, well, well.
Look what's fallen into my web.
Can we see this person?
You do.
Or like recognize the voice?
You recognize them right
Yeah.
away.
I bet we do. I bet we do.
Mm-hmm.
I knew this the whole time. I knew this the whole time.
It's a certain patron.
Nope, not that one. This one, maybe?
Oh, what that one do?
The 3D effect is
Let's look at that one real quick, though.
Whoa.
This one? There we go.
Oh, wow.
New thing I was working on.
That's really cool.
You recognize
I'll have to
them
see it.
as they sit back, just like that pose. Well, I was hoping to be entertained. Bring out the first one! And you guys hear cages opening as creatures start to enter the arena. And that is where we will stop for tonight.
Of course it is.
That's insane.
Next week, we will be
Arena?
beginning our battle in the arena!
No.
Hell yeah.
That's so sick. Dang.
So we didn't take a long rest.
So we didn't take a
No, I
long
don't-
rest. No.
Like we
Did we level up?
Yeah, we did a lot of fighting and a lot of puzzling.
Yeah.
If
I'll
you
get
haven't,
Biscuit to
you
hit
will
the button
certainly
again.
level up. Oh, you leveled up. No,
I
you guys
hope we
leveled
level
at the
up
end of
if we
last
beat a
season.
god.
If you beat the arena,
If you fight God.
you may level up. You may.
That's
you fight
literally.
God.
If
We're
you
gonna
fight
union
God
guys.
is crazy.
Maybe.
You may get a +1 of your choice.
You may get a +1 of your choice. Yeah. That is all for our session tonight. We will be back next week for the battle in the Weavers Arena, the Weaved Watchers Arena. I love, look, the little eye in the center and the spiders. Spiders, guys.
Wow, it's so cute. I can't wait to die here.
Spiders.
Perfect
And
spot.
look, it's
to
a
bleed out.
mummy. And he has friends.
Oh, joy.
He has
I
lots
think
of
that's
friends.
the undead, guys.
Is this a good
George,
time
what
to-
is that?
Just a hunch.
That
What
is
did
a
you put
drider.
in my Christian home? What is
That
that?
is a drider.
I think
It is
I
a
think
like an
that's the
undead.
fortune
Wait,
part.
wait, wait. What's he? What's he look like?
Liar?
Can you
May.
describe it?
May.
does
Where's the spray
never
bottle?
mind.
Dude, literally. You
That
have
is
no
all for us
idea.
tonight.
It's empty.
We will be back next Wednesday for more. Big shout out to Forgotten Adventures. Big shout out to Android Grace for making that amazing,
Oh, thank you for the beautiful.
that amazing hieroglyphs that we
Incredible.
saw. Absolutely blew my mind. That's exactly how I envisioned it. I had like wrote out the story and like they had me like do like sketches of like little doodles of like something like this, and then they made it look absolutely gorgeous. And again, huge shout out to Forgotten Adventures for making the show possible. I can't wait
you, Forgotten
for
Adventures.
where the story has to go. I can't wait for you guys to see what's
Can't
in the
wait
arena.
to see what miniatures there are next week. Forgotten Adventures. Thanks.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
there's one I've been waiting
wanna
to use
see
for a
them.
really, really long
I
time.
bet there is, George. I
can't
bet
wait.
there is.
But also, we will be here on Sunday for the season finale of Defenders of Phandelver. The Defenders of Phandelver made it out of the dungeons. They were in 3 back-to-back dungeons. You guys just got to yours.
sounds familiar.
And you're already at the boss fight. But the Defenders fought for an entire 9 episodes, finally made their way out of the dungeons, out of the Underdark, finally got to see the sun, and then Leo went blind. Yeah,
Leo's
there's
fine.
more to go with that. It's our season finale. It's going to be a heavy role play episode. You don't want to miss what's happening with Leo. You don't want to miss what is going on once they return back to Phandelver, and what the party I'm sure is going to end on big emotional beats as we conclude the season. And then again, we'll be back next Wednesday for this wonderful show where we are entering the arena. Cannot wait. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. Good night. And
Good night,
we're
everybody.
out.
Fear is how it starts. I'm sure what you'll find. It could tear you apart. take a leap of chance. You break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance. And set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear. We face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes. The cards don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.